So lifelong learning is all about committing to learning all of your life. We are developing a culture of that here on this channel. And today we'll look at 10 lovely benefits of lifelong learning. Number one, it develops your intellect. So intellect in simple terms is the ability to use the mind creatively. A wise person once said that the intellect of the wise is like glass. It admits the light of heaven and reflects it. So committing to lifelong learning can improve your ability to create. Intellectual growth is needed if you want to maximize your potential. It enhances cognition, clarity, and makes your thinking sharper. Intellectual wellness and working on yourself intellectually is a vital tool you can use to expand your knowledge and to develop new expertise and to develop creativity. It gets rid of boredom, and it boosts your motivation and your enthusiasm towards life as well. So it keeps your brain fresh and sharp. Yes, when you constantly and continually learn and process new thoughts and information, you are not only becoming more interesting as a person and hence more thoughtful, you are helping your brain stay younger. This is also achievable practicing deeper thinking, which allows you to put your brain to work when you need to form an opinion about and give, about a given issue at hand. Intellect helps you handle problems and get better at decision making. When you're able to fully process ideas and you fully process information clearly, you can then develop a strong perspective that is uniquely yours as you keep learning and growing. Number two, it refreshes your intuitive mind. Okay, so your intuitive mind in this regard is the mindset that helps you thinking and assists you understand reality in the moment without much analysis or logic. I normally like to call it your gut, that inner knowing that you cannot entirely explain. So lifelong learning develops this. And some people believe that intuition is the highest form of intelligence. A wise person also once said that intuition is more powerful than intellect. And I think it's because intuition can enable one be more reflective of their emotions. Yeah, that's what I think. For me, intellect and intuition can go hand in hand, and people usually experience intuition differently. For instance, it may manifest as an image for some people. For others, it's the gut feeling, that gut feeling which I talked about earlier. It's really all about finding that much needed balance, and intuition is a natural process that can be developed by continuous exposure to learning. When we tap into our intuitive abilities, we can make decisions faster and more comfortably. We're able to pay attention to the nudge and questions that may come up, like, does this feel like the right thing to do? What is my, hunch saying? Does this seem like the right, answer? How do I feel when I think about that situation? And so on. Sometimes you may hesitate, and when you're hesitating, you need to also check that. So in essence, having an intuitive mind means having the ability to know or understand something instinctively, even instantly, beyond your rational mind or reasoning. You see things for what they could be instead of what they are, finding out certain possibilities in things that someone else may not really see or appreciate at the moment. Learning certainly helps that grow inside of you, and it helps you all round. Number 3, it increases your wisdom level. Albert Einstein has a cool quote that says, "Wisdom is not a product of schooling, but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it." I totally agree, as wisdom can be gained through a combination of education and life experiences. Going through many kinds of experiences in life like loss, grief, big decision making, choices, and so on, make us grow, okay, and gain wisdom to do life. Also, learning from mentors and wise people works too. Again, lifelong learning helps you challenge the way you think. And when you keep giving yourself more experiences, going through challenges in life firsthand, you gain more wisdom. Experience makes us wiser. It goes without saying. Even when we make mistakes, we learn. And this makes us better people. You know better, so you begin to do better, right? Wisdom is a great virtue that is not necessarily inside of everyone, but it can be gained through experience, like I've said earlier. Also, being interested in trying new things, reflecting on the process afterwards, is a great way to gain some wisdom. So basically, you gain wisdom by learning as much as you can, going over your experiences, and also putting your knowledge to work for you. As Eleanor Roosevelt rightly said, we gain strength, courage, and confidence by each experience in which we really stop to look fear in the face. So we must do that which we think we cannot do in order for us to grow our wisdom level. It's all about learning. Number 4, it makes you motivated to practice what you learn. So a lot of the learning most people do is passive, meaning that they acquire a lot of knowledge, especially these days where we have it, easy. A lot of access to knowledge is there and they do not even practice most of it. Yet there is active practice, which is one of the greatest forms of learning, as you gain important insights from mistakes that you make. For instance, to learn how to play a musical instrument, no matter all the theoretical information you surround yourself with or study, unless you actually practice, you cannot be very good at it, right? You can become good at playing the piano. So learning can motivate you to practice, because that is the only way to make a meaningful contribution with your knowledge to yourself and to society. Learning by itself can be valuable to anybody, yet if you want to be valuable to others, you have to express, your knowledge in some way, right? So instead of just reading, you also need to practice. So in essence, while learning just for the sake of it can be a beautiful thing, lifelong learning can equally keep motivating you to start doing activity, okay? You're soaking up new information and you use it to make more informed decisions by practicing, doing. Practice involves rehearsing, repeating, forming good habits, patterns, and behaviors, and it will improve your output overall. So it's all about learning, practicing, and improving. And it works like a formula. That's why some people say practice makes perfect. Number 5, it gives you a more flexible and open mind. So when you're a lifelong learner, instead of judging some things you may not fully, know much about, you try to consider them from every angle and make an effort to understand them as much as you possibly can. You don't have to necessarily absorb every opinion out there, yet you are more able to do your own research and study, both sides of an ideology or opinion before you decide which way to go. Being open-minded is a very important and beneficial trait every learner must possess or should possess. Being narrow-minded can limit or puts you in trouble. Yeah? Yet when you have an open mind, you're free from the burden of having to always be in control of every single thing. So this allows you to experience new ideas, thoughts, and opinions, even if they challenge the beliefs and values that you currently have. There's a cool quote I love that says, "A mind is like a parachute. It doesn't work if it isn't open." I also love the fact that being open-minded encourages self-awareness, which also helps self-regulation and helps us learn to have the ability to be in the moment. In other words, you have the ability to process things, whether you agree with them or not, in a much better way. There's really no limit to what you can learn with an open mind, so don't be afraid to have an open mind. Your brain isn't going to fall out just because you share a different opinion with other people, and it doesn't mean you cannot get along with them as well. So you can just agree to disagree. That's what learning can do for you. Number 6, it strengthens your skills. Yes, indeed, lifelong learning can strengthen your skills and help you, hone them better. A skill set is basically a collection of ideas, skills, abilities, okay? And everyone has different skill sets, and it can be talent, okay? You improve upon your talent sometimes, or your interest that you develop with consistent practice. All of it is skill. Whatever the case may be for you, skill building activities ensure that you get better at what you're already good at or have a flair for. One cool skill building activity is the ability to engage in creative thinking, and it involves being able to approach challenges differently. It drives new ideas, encourages learning, and creates a safe space for experimentation and risk-taking. This is what can help you build your skills. Even if you don't usually consider yourself a creative person, you can still develop certain skills that allow you to approach goals and obstacles, okay, with a very innovative mindset. There's always something you are good at, okay? Many of them even, many things you're good at. As you may and should know, okay, you've noticed you've got cool skills that will bless everyone around you, yet many of them will stay dormant, inactive, unless you constantly expose yourself to good learning habits. So yes, being a learner can unlock and equally strengthen your skills. Even problem-solving skills can be picked up and strengthened too. Many individuals strengthen their personal development skills through education, mentorship, and self-help advice. Understanding the best ways to improve your personal development skills can help you reach your full potential in any field of interest that you desire to be. So yes, lifelong learning helps to strengthen your skills. Number 7, it further enables you build new skills. Skill development is the process of acquiring new skills, and it can be formal or informal, and it's a lifelong process of unlearning, learning, and then relearning. When it's done, right, new skill acquisition and development can increase productivity and improve standards of living. Yeah? Development skills, as they're called, are the skills a person uses to learn new skills. So, did you get that? Skills for new skills. It's the ability to learn new skills through systems, cognition, skills, and effort. Development skills are the skills a person uses to progress or develop in skill learning. It's how fast one is able to learn new skills. So these skills can be personal attributes, functional skills, and knowledge-based skills. The skills helps an individual to develop new skills faster, which means that it's a skill that builds more skills. There's a lot of skills, right? Examples include discipline, time management, organizational, leadership, analytical, and practicing skills. A cool new skill to talk about is consistency, and it is one you can develop by experience learning. Consistency makes learning easier. For instance, learning a few words each day would make you good at language if you stay consistent for a while, like a year. So consistency is one of the development skills that you need to acquire as you keep learning new skills. Okay, so in order to actually develop consistency, you should have certain skills. So that's it. Development skills are built from further learning. Okay. Number 8, it boosts and improves your memory. Learning is so good for the memory, and sometimes having a good memory is not necessarily about being able to remember every single thing you've gone through in life, but being able to recollect the important ones that you need to do life very well. You see, memory strength is just like muscular strength. The more you use it, the more it gets stronger. The brain needs to be constantly challenged through learning a new skill, for instance, to strengthen your memory capacity. Research shows that speaking more than one language can delay the onset of memory problems. Did you know that? In people with dementia. Other activities that improve the memory include learning new sporting activities, dancing, choreography with different techniques and steps, playing mind games like chess, making art like pottery, and learning to play a music instrument like the guitar or piano. Even other forms of personal development learning like taking online courses equally can assist you boost your memory. The ability to recall important information can help keep you organized and give you an advantage in life. So learning helps to keep your memory sharp. Sometimes you need tips to help improve your memory also, and some of them include studying through visual and verbal formats, improving your focus on whatever you're doing by being present, further concentrating on working and learning newly obtained information, and making sure to take notes while receiving any vital new information when learning. Memory is so important, and like a wise person once said, we're all the pieces of what we remember, okay? We hold in ourselves the hopes and fears of those who love us. And as long as there is love and memory, there is no true loss. Yes, indeed, memories are timeless treasures of the heart. Number 9, it loads you up with self-confidence. So lifelong learning surely helps to boost your self-confidence one way or another. In fact, you may not be able to always pinpoint how much growth and work it does on your confidence levels, yet it always does. For instance, learning a new skill, it can hugely improve how you feel about yourself, while also pushing you towards more success in life. So even though learning new skills seems quite challenging, it's usually a great way to keep your mind focused and growing. Learning also gives you purpose, while equally improving your personal and professional growth, which are all needed to boost your confidence levels. Learning new skills assists your personal improvement, making you more proactive, which makes you able to communicate better, as you will have the fluency to talk about more subject matters than you did before, and that's all great for you. So keep learning, and it's a lifelong process and can be demanding, yet there are many benefits to always having a habit of learning something new. Staying confident and having good relationship with the learning process will enhance your abilities every time, thereby building your overall confidence levels. Confidence is all about showing up for every occasion like you're meant to be there, every single moment like you're meant to be there, and is the most beautiful thing you can possess. Always remember that learning can help you to build that. And it's never too late to be what you might have been, confident-wise. Sometimes the kind of energy we carry shows just how confident we are. And self-confidence is the best outfit. So rock it, own it. Number 10, it makes you able and equipped to teach others. So you can only give what you have, and learning equips you to do just that. You've heard it that good teachers are always learning, and the more you learn, the better you are able to pass on the knowledge you've acquired. The knowledge we have acquired from school, from life, is because someone or something has always been teaching us, right? Okay? Even our experiences teach us something, and what we learn and can, pass on to others. So life puts us in that path. Phil Collins rightly said that in learning you will teach, and in teaching you will learn. They usually go hand in hand, and personally I have discovered in my coaching practice that the more I transfer what I have learned to others, the better I get at the content in my teaching as well. So as I teach and coach or mentor, I'm equally helping and refreshing myself too in the process. So learning is really a win-win situation, because what you learn can be useful not just to you but to others. You help others and you help yourself. You help yourself and you help others. That's how it works. In fact, people learn the most when they're passing on information or teaching others. When you teach others, you save yourself more as you teach them to save themselves too from ignorance. It's good, as Warren Buffett said, to learn from your mistakes, yet it's better to learn from other people's mistakes. Yes, I agree. You can avoid making mistakes others have made by learning and equally saving others from making mistakes you've made in the past as you teach them. So it's all connected. For your benefit, for their benefit, it works well. So, which of these 10 benefits of lifelong learning did you enjoy the most? Feel free to share your insights with us in the comments. And I'll talk to you in my next one. Thank you for watching and have a great day.